A row of locked gates, rusty metal parts, and weeds growing in the factory yards are the postcards of Valencia. The once industrial city of Venezuela is now an empty city with few companies and no workers.
Current operating companies are at a 20% capacity. From having 13,000 companies operating nationwide, now we have 2,500 that are working.
The main driver of the economy in Valencia was the assembly of cars and companies like General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, a relationship that began back in the 60s.
Their facilities are abandoned in the industrial zone of Valencia. Ford and Chrysler have not produced a vehicle unit in the last year.
Economic experts explain that 80% of Venezuelan companies had to decrease their lines of productions this year. During the first trimester of 2019, only 65 cars were built here. Between 2005 to 2008, Valencia built about 170,000 vehicles per year and imported others due to the high demand.
Years ago, this industrial city was very productive. Right now, it has declined. There are companies that have closed. The few that are still here have a very small staff. They're closing their doors because of the economic situation.
Gregorio Briceño worked his entire life in the automotive industry. Today, he is unemployed.
General Motors used to produce 200 to more than 300 vehicles per day. Everything is paralyzed today.
Auto industry executives blame the drastic decrease in production on lack of access to parts and materials for the cars, price controls, and companies seized by the government. President Nicolás Maduro has assured he will help the industry to get back on its feet.
You already know us. I'm talking to the private entrepreneurs in the country. You know who we are. You know who I am, and you know you can count on me. Not only now, you can count on me forever, so we can do a united process of development.
The auto industry is not the only one affected by a deteriorating economy. In the last 5 years, 44 international companies such as Kellogg's and Firestone have left Venezuela, mostly because of the difficulties of operating in the country. For Adrina Nunez Rabascall in Valencia, Venezuela, Cristina Caicedo Smit, VOA News, Washington.